I worked at Regal, and Miles worked at Regal. It was some significant pre-planning on our part, and just get to know people. It's all about networking. We put the idea in our manager Tim's head, and he thought it was really cool. He made some phone calls, and we actually got this thing to fly.
A lot of fun.
And there were a few times where we actually went to the movies while the poster was still up before the premiere of the movie. And I remember one time the line got really long, and it was cool. George was telling me that people were standing out there looking at our poster going, "Hey, what's that? That looks really cool. That one guy's handsome," like stuff like that.
I think that was the most exciting thing. I'll definitely remember it for the rest of my life, for sure.
I was nervous. I wasn't nervous about the premiere until 10 minutes before it was about to start, and like my grandma, one of my grandmas was there, and my family, and a lot of I guess older family friends that I have, and I'm like, yeah, they're about to hear 97,000 gay jokes and blowjob jokes.
That's it! Pull over! I'm going to blow him!
And I was like, oh man, we should have thought that out.
I remember the premiere was a lot of fun. I remember that I was like one of the first people in line, and Jimmy and Sean made me stand in line. Felt really lame.
I wasn't really nervous until maybe 20 minutes before the movie when there were like 30 people there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it happened, because it didn't seem like there were ever big bunches of people coming in, but about half an hour before the movie, people kind of started showing up a little bit, 10, 15 people. And then about 30 minutes, there were maybe 100 people, and it wasn't like a steady wave, and there weren't big groups, but then magically we had about 300 people.
We walked into the theater right before it was about to start, because we had no idea there was the amount of people in it that there were.
Mm-mm.
And that was really cool to walk into a completely full theater, and it's people because you look out the crowd and you know every person there, it's cool to think that they stopped and took the time out of whatever they were doing because they wanted to see your movie.
It was pretty exciting. All the work put out, and then it was fun. I think the excitement was more. It was finally all the work came together, and we got to see our movie. It was cool.
It would have been cool to get those last like 30 seats to get the second showing. That would have been that would have been really cool. Like I said, I was really, really happy with the turnout there, because I was not expecting to fill one of those big theaters. I've never seen a movie theater that full at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for any movie.
On a Sunday.
Ever on a Sunday. I mean, so I think we definitely did an awesome job. There's people who didn't get to see it at that one time we got to show it who would have liked to have seen it. Like, it would have been cool if we could have played it for a few days.
There were a couple ladies there I invited, hoping that after they saw it. How can I say this?
Having the premiere at Regal was so important, because when it was funny, whenever you tell people, "Hey, we're showing Doris and Miles at Regal," like, they always have the same response. They always go, "That's like theater? That's like a real movie."
Hey, you mean,
like,
is Regal a new park?
Yeah, I know.
Is that on the outskirts of New Carlisle?
I know. The Regal Entertainment.
Does it have seating for 7 people?
I know. Like,
no,
people,
it's the theater.
Yeah.
They're the one behind the mall. Yeah, the one behind the mall. So,
people always.
That was cool.
There was a level of respect, I think, that people gave to the movie and to the achievement.
People came because they were curious.
Yeah.
Not because they like us.
People were like, "Wow, that's kind of cool."
I gotta see this piece of shit movie they made.
I know. And there were even a few people there that like weren't like aunts and uncles that we guilt tripped into paying money to see our movie.
It was a lot of fun. It was probably the most fun day of that summer. I especially liked how the party was ruined later on from someone going to bed at 10.
I just remember, being in the theater and everybody was really excited about it, and I just, there's a few times, when you feel like there's an actual, there's an aura of excitement in the air, and you could just tell that was with what most people coming in. You're seeing a lot of people that, I haven't seen in a bit, and it was just kind of like, you just kind of felt that it was really just kind of it was a fun time that I really enjoyed being a part of.
And there's nothing better than, walking into a movie theater and knowing that you have, an hour and 30 minutes of footage that, you're proud of and that you're willing to show to, whoever's in front of you.
It was really fun. Like, it was cool that we had a bunch of people show up, and
I don't know. I always working the camera behind the scenes a lot, so I didn't really get to see what people said or anything. But it was cool.
So next summer, we're going to make Doris Moss the Ring show it in IMAX.
In 3D.
In 3D.
We're actually gonna get huge projectors that project on the Earth's atmosphere. And we'll have to do 2 showings, one for the northern hemisphere and one for the southern hemisphere. But I think that will be our next stepping stone.
Mhm.